the voice that refused to be silenced. They said she should just sing. They said politics didn't belong in music. But what they didn't tell us is that Nina Simone didn't just sing notes, she sang truth. And that truth made the powerful tremble. Black history that makes you go, In this episode, we'll dive deep into the story of Nina Simone, the classically trained pianist turned revolutionary artist who weaponized her music to confront America's hypocrisy and awaken its conscience. They told us art was just entertainment, but Nina believed art was her responsibility. She once said an artist's duty is to reflect the times, and that's exactly what she did. Here's what really happened. Born Eunice Wayman in 1933 in Tryon, North Carolina, Nina was a musical prodigy. By age 3, she was playing piano by ear. By 12, she was giving recitals. But racism interrupted her genius early. At her first concert, her parents were forced to give up their front row seat to white attendees. She refused to play until they were seated again. That moment set the tone for the rest of her life. After being denied entry into a conservatory, likely due to racism, Nina began performing in bars to make a living. She changed her name to Nina Simone to hide her identity from her devout family. But when the civil rights movement erupted, she stopped hiding. Her music became her megaphone. Songs like Mississippi Goddamn, written after the murder of Medgar Evers and the Birmingham church bombing, were raw, angry, and unfiltered. Radio stations banned it. White promoters dropped her, but Black America embraced her as the soundtrack of resistance. She sang "To Be Young, Gifted, and Black" as the anthem for pride, and her performance alongside Martin Luther King Jr. and Stokely Carmichael, her home became a haven for activists and artists alike. But that passion came at a price. Her career, her peace, her exile. By 1970s, Nina had left the United States disillusioned by racism and injustice, yet even from abroad, she carried the movement in her voice. She lived in Liberia. Switzerland, France, always restless, always righteous. And even in her later years, when her health faltered, her performances could still bring audiences to tears or to their feet. But why does this still matter today? Because Nina Simone refused to separate art from activism. She proved that music can be more than melody. It can be medicine. She turned pain into poetry, rage into rhythm, and showed that truth, when sung with courage, can't be silenced. So what about you? What is your instrument of resistance? What truth burns in you too loud to ignore? Nina showed us that when you have a gift, you also have a duty. And we understand that this is still relevant in today's age. Think about Colin Kaepernick. Think about even LeBron James when they told him to shut up and dribble. They told him politics had no place in sports. It was no different then for Nina Simone than it is for us today. But let's continue to be diligent, and let's continue to understand that 5 minutes a day keeps the miseducation away. I want you to stay curious, stay consistent, and keep learning what they tried to bury. If you enjoyed today's conversation and lesson and want to go deeper and learn more click the link and learn more about our Black History flashcards and start reclaiming our story one card at a time. But until next time, good people, I'm Freddie Taylor. I'm the CEO and founder of Urban Intellectuals. Love, peace, and power to the people.